I think it's pretty easy to see by the way that they play, how tight they are, how much they care about each other, how structured they are, how they compete, and you can tell that they're well coached. So I mean, they have all the pieces in place to make a run here, and at the end of the day, that's what I want to do, and that's what drew me here. And obviously I know Sam very well, and just speaking with him throughout the years about his time here, he had nothing but glowing reviews, and I'm excited to get started.
And just what does it do? Your first game you're here, you get to see them put on a performance like that.
Yeah, it's just fantastic. It's just a template of how to play. I mean, I obviously don't know like all the systems and what they are trying to accomplish on each play, but I would imagine that that's a pretty close to a perfect game. So, just seemed like they were smothering them out there, not giving them anything, opportunistic, weren't being risky with the puck, and it was fun to watch.
And you're still chasing a Stanley Cup. What does it mean to join a team now that has a shot and looks like one of the favorites right now?
It's interesting. Obviously very different from my time in Buffalo, just being this year and being the captain of the team, trying to lead a young group, and now I'm going to a team where, I am going to just start by just being a good guy, being a guy in the room, and just try to do whatever I can to help the team and work hard and be a spoke in the wheel. Like, I'm not trying to be a disruptor, but why would you? You're going to the best team in the league right now. So I just want to put my head down and work hard and fit in and do whatever I can to help the team.
The playoffs of 2016 feel like a long time ago for around here. How about you? I mean, you got to be excited to be joining a playoff team.
Yeah,
ready to go.
100%. It's been too long since I played in the playoffs, and I was talking to my son the other day, and we were talking about playoffs, and I just said it's the most pure form of hockey, and I get butterflies thinking about it now, and I know I haven't had a taste of it in 8 years, but I can still remember the feeling of skating out on the ice for a playoff game, and there's really nothing like it as an athlete.
There was some reports and talk out of Buffalo that maybe you spoke with Kevin and said, hey, Florida, or did you specifically ask if you were going to be traded to come here, or how did that work?
Yeah, I mean, we had a conversation about it, and it was definitely my preferred spot, and for all the reasons that I stated before, the way that they play. I know that they're hungry, with everything that happened last year, the run that they had, and how close they became, or how close they came to winning, and you can just see it in the way that they play, and playing against them, it's not fun. You know what you're getting every night, and it's going to be a hard game, and you're going to have to have a few ice bags after, and like I said, look forward to joining the group.
How nice is it to come to this situation? You mentioned Sam earlier; he's mentioned you a couple times, but also Evan and Brandon, just having them in Buffalo and now they're here.
Yeah, it's great. It's always. I feel like when you're around for a number of years, you're going to know a few guys, and with Evan and Brandon and Dmitry too, Kulikov, I played with him for a year, and then obviously Sam I'm really close with. So it's nice to have some familiar faces, but you also talk to guys in the summer like Bennett. I've been at a few camps with him, and just talking to different guys, and it was funny. I was at the same restaurant as Chucky a couple weeks ago when we were down here, and just shook his hand, said hi, and so you meet different guys around the league, but when you're on the ice against them, you're still competitors. So it's nice to have some familiarity walking into the room.
You a Bills fan?
I am a Bills fan.
Well, no, it's a good place to be. This is like Buffalo South, and now your room is Buffalo South. I mean,
yeah. I was a converted Bills fan for sure. Like, it's like the house I'm building right now, like we might put a Buffalo statue for the Bills. So yeah, definitely.
Real quick, how tough was that? I mean, you talked yesterday on ESPN about telling the kids and leaving. They're staying behind to go to school, I would assume.
Yeah.
How tough is that to leave? Did you leave? You left today, right?
Yeah, I left this morning. I was up pretty early, but it's not easy. My wife and I had a lot of conversations about leaving, about what that's going to do, and you never really think it's real until it happens. And when it does, it's a bit of a shock, it's a bit of a scramble, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, I got 8 hours to spend with my kids, and then I don't really know when I'm going to see them next. It could be 3 weeks or whatever. But my older two took it pretty hard. which is a difficult thing. They kind of understand the situation a little bit more and know that Daddy's going to be gone for a bit. But, I know that in my heart I would have regretted not taking a shot at it and not trying to contribute to something special. And they understand that, and they're fully supportive of me, and they're going to be down here as much as they can to support me in this run.